Welcome to Girls on Fire.
Hi guys, we are back with our July episode of Girls on Fire. In this one, we are honestly no chit chat. We're getting right to it today. We have so much to talk about, sad, good, and all the news in between. So let's get started with our moment of joy. Kristen, hit us because you have a good one.
Oh, well, I'm hoping it'll also be your moment of joy, Megan.
I know.
Well, okay, my moment of joy is we just got back from the Amy exchange. What was that, 2 weekends ago?
Yeah, it feels like it was like I don't know, a long time ago now. I feel like we've lived 5 lives since then.
Yeah, we've lived 5 lives there, and then we've lived 5 additional lives since then. But my moment of joy was just Amy exchange, like getting any time that I get to hang out with you, like in person, even if it's a work setting. But honestly, Amy, for us, since it's not our show, we have everyone like laughs at us when they see us like past 8 p.m. They're like, what are you guys doing here? They're like, we're not losers. We just at our shows have to work. So like this we get a little bit more flexibility. So my moment of joy is hanging out with you. We had the best dinner of our
So
life. So good. And then
table
also
side espresso martinis. That's all I have to say.
tableside espresso martinis, tableside bread service. The back,
Literally.
the
Bread.
business man. You know it's
Wait,
good when there's a man walking around with a basket of biscuits and just plops one on your plate every 30 minutes.
actually, let's just do a teamed up moment of joy. You're right. This is mine too, 100%. So we can talk through the whole thing because now it's like all coming back to me.
It was unreal. Like the dinner, we had a tableside espresso martinis, the best biscuits. We shared a bunch of food. 10 out of 10 experience. Then another great highlight moment of joy, we went to the casino and we
Oh,
had the best time playing craps for not one, not two, but 3 hours.
we all look. We're like, it's 2 a.m. We have to go home.
We were just having so much fun and winning money. So like, what are we gonna do? Walk away?
Yeah. And the actual conference was really, really good for us too. We got to see so many of the TechNation readers and the people that use MedWrench and HTM jobs. And it was such a great experience. We got to do an interview with Chase, the bearded biomed. And so that was really fun on Amy's broadcast channel. So that was cool. So if you saw us on there, like, woohoo. we were
Yeah, so that the conference was great. I feel like I got to speak to so many people that I email with but have never really met in person. So that was awesome. Like I know Trimedics was able to bring a lot of their team and we work really close with them on HTM jobs with their talent acquisition team, which is normally don't come to a lot of the HTM shows because they're not biomed. So it was really cool to connect with them in person.
No, that it was so fun. And then Saturday, like we had a great time, like just at the exhibit hall, like being there and seeing you guys. But also that night we had so much fun again. Oh
Except for Megan had a panic attack because we went to
my
an area of town that is a I can see where it can be really really fun when the sun goes down. We went when it was daylight and we saw too many goblins and ghouls in the daylight.
with no cocktails in our system either. Okay, so it was a real shock to my life.
It
when
was a
we
shock to the system.
Yeah, it was a real shock system. And let me just say, I normally am very chill. I don't get like too flustered. I just will go with the flow. But I think I just had enough in that one area.
I
And I
was
was
like,
like,
"Get this girl an espresso martini because things are things are fading fast.
yeah,
Very
I literally at one point I looked at John, and let me just mind you, we were there maybe 15 minutes at this whole place, but we passed 6 different bars, maybe more, that we didn't go into because they didn't look, I don't know, like something we'd want to go into. It was just very off-putting. And then we finally get somewhere. There's a sleeping man at the bar that we thought might have been dead. Like it was just a whole thing. I
there was
mean,
a baby
a
there.
baby. a turtle being dunked in. We thought there was voodoo going on. I honestly don't know. It was just too overstimulating,
The
for
couch was wet.
yeah. And normally I just go with the flow, like you said, but this was too much going with the flow, with no beverages flowing inside the system. If you guys
Yeah.
know what
It was tough, but we turned it around. We ended up having an amazing dinner at Nobu, and then just like the rest of the night was so much fun. We really we did it in, and it was a fantastic trip with the girlies.
Yeah, no, it was great. And John was there.
And John is what loves to be with the girlies. He has two.
John is a girly. Like, he literally can get down.
It's because he's a girl dad, so like he's used to being with all of his employees other than Wallace are women. He
True.
had female dogs. He has 2 female daughters. Like he's with the girls.
Right. Well, that like I said, that was my moment of joy too. But I guess we can move on to some news. I'm so bad with awkward situations sometimes, but this isn't awkward. Honestly, this is so good for my bestie girl on fire, Kristen. I'm so happy for her. But Kristen has some news. So Kristen, share it.
Oh my gosh, I thought you were gonna say it. Okay, I'll say it.
This is all you.
So our loyal flamies, or whatever we want to call our girl on fire fan. This is not goodbye. This is see you later. It's actually today, the day we're recording, is my last day at MD Publishing. I accepted a job in a different industry, a new kind of career path for me, still in sales. But it's a really fantastic opportunity. It's so bittersweet. And these last few weeks have made me so sad. Like every time we get on a Monday morning meeting, I'm sitting there and like everyone's quiet for a minute. And then they're like, Kristen, I'm like, just don't talk to me. I'm over here. But yeah, this is, I guess, our.
It's a good thing. Like, I am so sad. Kristen is one of my absolute favorite people. I mean, you guys know our chemistry on Girls on Fire, so this is really upsetting that I'm not going to be able to talk to her work-wise every single day, but she's still one of my very good friends, and we're going to talk all the time. And Kristen and I have talked, so guys, I know you're wondering what's going to happen with Girls on Fire.
Calm down. Don't freak out. People are like hitting the exit button right now. They're like, well, this is done.
Like, they had a good run. See you later, girls.
So way to go, Kristen. You ruined it for everyone.
No, we have tossed some ideas around, and honestly, right now I've spoke to Kristen, and she wants to keep doing Girls on Fire. So it's going to be very fluid. I think it's going to actually bring some pizzazz to the show because she's going to be in a completely different industry, but obviously she's still a young professional, just like most of us are that are watching. And I think we're still going to talk about the topics that we talk about and that sort of thing. For now, that is the plan. Now, if Kristen thinks it's going to be too much, where she has a lot going on with her other job, we totally understand that, and we're going to pivot and we're going to figure something else out. But right now, Kristen's still here to stay, friends. So you're still going to see her face.
Can't get rid of me that easy. It was John's suggestion. He was like, you should still just do it. And I'm like, wait, really? Like, I didn't think he was going to, like, and I was like, okay, like, sure. And honestly, I'm glad because, I mean, we're still going to talk all the time outside of work, but to have a scheduled hour-long date where we can chit chat. And if there is a month that things are crazy, like it's going to be Girl on Fire and Friends. Like, you know what? Actually, B-Hawk was gunning for my job at Amy. I was like, the body's not even cold. I'm still sitting right here. And he's like, well, Megan, like me and you can do this and me and you can do that and I can hop on this. I'm like, I'm literally right here. You're talking about me like I'm not here. I'm right here.
Oh my gosh, I know. But listen, B-Hawk, you can still come on. You can be, if the 1 month it needs to be Megan and Friends, then it's B-Hawk sitting with Megan this time, you know? So yeah, it's going to be totally fine, guys. But right now, Girls on Fire is here to stay.
Here to stay. Don't worry. The flame will not go out. We got it.
The flame will not go out. So this is a good thing. In today's episode, Kristen and I talked and we decided it's going to be kind of, how we always do it, guys. We just go with the flow over here. So we're going to talk about, the process of changing jobs and how that can feel. And it's kind of scary, but honestly, Kristen has done it so, I feel like, classy and with like she did it so well how she did it, and her experience with telling John, our boss, and all of that, and like she's still leaving as one of our friends. It's not on bad terms. Obviously, he told her she could still do Girls on Fire with me. So I think that is I think we need to talk about that experience actually, Kristen. And I want you to kind of talk through that in your process of like how you thought like you should tell John and us and that sort of thing. Because it can be so much anxiety, right?
Yeah, I had to drive to my mom's house and spend the night with her because I was like the anxiety, and it's not even anxiety because like I'm a firm believer, like if you are under good leadership, like they're always going to be your biggest fan no matter what. So I never had any doubts that like John was going to be like, it's more of just like a sadness. Like I knew, like it's a sad. I've been here for 5 years. Like it's like in my goodbye, like I sent a goodbye email and addressed every single person in our company. Like that's a bit above and beyond because I'm crazy, but it's also because it's such a small company. But it is a scary thing. So I think it's good to talk through like the feelings that you have. It's also a big decision. Like it's not something that I took lightly. It's not something that I like did on a whim. It did move very quickly, which made it very scary. But so I will say like open honesty and transparency is the number one thing you can do. Like there's no point in trying to hide anything or lie about anything or avoid that conversation. Like it's a band-aid that has to be ripped off, and slowly peeling it off makes it worse.
Yeah, no, 100%. You're right. You just have to rip the band-aid off, do it, say this is what's happening, and then go from there. And like you said, I think it's all too about because really you did it the best way possible. And if we didn't have good management, I feel like it could have went south either way. Because some people take it hard. Some companies take like it like, oh, what did I do to make you want to leave and that sort of thing. But I do think John handled it very well.
Yeah, no, John, like, and that's the thing. It's like we have such a like we are a close knit family, and I think I've spoke about this before. Like, besides even John just being like my boss, like our dads are friends, our families are friends. Like Sydney, Kennedy, like we all are just so close. So it as long as you're and I knew he was going to support me no matter what because like I really am taking a career step, not just a new job. I think that's another important thing is like if you're bettering yourself, like you'll always have people in your corner, and John saw that, and we've been working. So I feel like most people on this podcast like work in a hospital or in a office setting. So like they see their leadership every single day, and these are conversations they would have to do in person. Unfortunately, we've been working from home this entire month. So I had to FaceTime John to do it. And he's like, why are you FaceTiming me and not calling me? I'm like, because I have to look you in your eyes when I do this. Like, I have to. Like, that would be it would be so weird not to do it looking you in your eyes. And so like it was one of those things, like I said, you just had to rip the band-aid off. And again, being honest and transparent, I didn't want to fluff around it. I was like, John, I have to say something. Once I say it, we can start working backwards. But
Right.
I have to put in my two, like it was just like a boom. Like you just have to
Word
say.
vomit.
And I feel like I word vomit. I cried. I word vomited. Like, and I was like, and he hates crying. So I was like, stop crying. Like, and I'm just like, and and I was like, hang on. Anyway, it was honestly funny. Like, I wish I had a video of me doing it. Like, but it's one of those things like, it is so hard to do. It really is. But I'm so thankful to have like such amazing leadership and colleagues that have supported me. Like all the way through it. You guys, I know, are my biggest cheerleaders. Like, you gave me like the strength. Everyone has said such nice things, which has made it 10 times harder. But like,
Yeah.
but like, that's what you want. And like, again, if you're showing growth, like, the people that are in your corner will always be in your corner. Like, even John's wife texted me, and Miss Joni, and was like, "We're always here for you, proud of you." And like, that just shows like not only what a great company this is, but also just like hopefully the impact that I've left on people. Cause like, I want to leave this company knowing that, like, I tell Sydney all the time, call me. Like, I mean, we're still friends outside of this, but even if it's work related, like, we work so closely together. If something comes up and you don't know, what am I going to do? Sorry, don't work there anymore. Not helping you. Like,
No.
it's such a weird thing, but I think like doing it upfront and honest is the best way you can do it.
Yeah, no, you did such a good job. And like I said, we are going to miss you, but you know, you're going to still see Kristen here for as long as she wants to be here for Girls on Fire. So that will be great. And like you made such a great impact on the industry. I feel like you are everybody's friend. You're so easy to talk to and so kind, not just only to everybody in our company, but to everybody in the industry. Like I said, you're just like a fun person to be around, Kristen. We're gonna miss you. Like, we love you so much. You're one of my very good friends, and I am very sad that I'm not gonna be able to talk to you every day. But I'm so thankful we started Girls on Fire, so I still have you around.
No, like, I honestly, when I was thinking about it, and like, obviously I know I contribute to this company in an actual like professional way, but I swear, you know, have you seen the thing that's like the personality hire? I think I'm the personality hire. Like,
Wait,
there's days that I'm sitting there and I'm like I know I'm working and I'm doing a job and like contributing to the company, but I'm like, I wonder if they keep me around because I just like make people giggle.
no, you do way more than that, but you are definitely somebody that we will miss that makes us laugh all the time with the craziest things you say. So I don't know. I feel like you handled it so well. I feel like this is a great, I'm glad you told the story to everybody here. I think it will help somebody that maybe, I don't know, we hear all the time in our industry about people moving around and, you know, going to other companies in our industry, or maybe they're leaving our industry. And it is like such an anxiety ridden thing to leave a company. It doesn't matter if you're leaving, I think, on really bad terms, or like you really, really want to get out of there, or you're like Kristen, who has had a great experience, and you know, you just are moving on to something that's going to help you grow a little bit more, you know. It doesn't matter the situation, either way it's hard. So I think you handled it so well, and I think this story will help somebody that maybe is trying to be in the same position that you are, or going through it, or whatever the
I
case.
know. It's crazy. I feel like within our industry, we see it all the time, but like, we haven't really had anyone in our company in a very long time do that. So like, it felt very foreign, and it was my first, like, this has been my first job out of college. So again, like, I've never even had to do it, period, let
Right.
alone had to do it like from leaving a company that I do love so much and respect every single person in here. So that just was like a whole nother layer to it. But it it is crazy to think about. But I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if you guys see me at MD Expo. I'm like, John, contract me out. I'll be there. Like,
Right, especially if we have a Nashville show again. I know you'll be there for sure.
oh my gosh, the Christmas party, if you guys come out to Nashville,
Oh,
you're
you
gonna,
have
I'm gonna
to
be
come.
like this in the window, like, hey guys, you see,
Let me
let me
in.
in over here. Like, hello, I'm gonna definitely do that. But no, I appreciate that. I know it's so hard, but like, once you just rip the band-aid off, like, it really has been just like a, now it's just been sad. Like, now I'm just like sad. I'm
No,
excited, but sad. Like, it's hard.
I know, but you're gonna do so well, and I'm excited in August when we come back, and we'll get to hear like how everything's going, and like, you know, this is like I'm gonna say something crazy because this is what our boss calls it, the womb of comfort. Girls on Fire is
This
the womb of
is the
comfort.
womb of comfort. Oh my gosh, womb of comfort for real.
much more to talk about. I mean, you might even have other things that you're like dealing with in your new industry that we can talk about and bring over to the HTM industry to help our young professionals over here and like your experiences, because you said you're going to be going to conferences with that company too. So you can talk about how that experience is and like meeting people there and all of that. So I'm excited. I think this is going to be, maybe we needed this little bit of shake up for Girls on Fire.
Yeah, like we're just mixing it up. That's all.
GOF 2.0, friends.
You know what? Cheers to that.
Cheers.
Oh my God, 2 types of girl, iced coffee, hot coffee.
Oh, listen, normally I'm an iced coffee girly, but all I got is hot here at my house today. So, we're just
Sometimes a good hot hits the spot.
I know. Well, I don't know. Is there anything else we need to say today about this? Or I'll just make a few announcements of some things we have coming up on the radar at MD Publishing. But I think, is that all we got?
I guess. I love you so much. Like,
I love you too.
It's not goodbye. Like every time I talk, I'm like, I'm not dying. Like, but the way it feels, it is like it's like I'm not losing a big piece, but it's just like it's just weird. It's crazy. I'm so grateful for MD Publishing, for John, for you, for Kristen, for Jamie, for Kennedy, for Sydney, for literally everyone in this company. But I'm also so thankful for like the HTM industry. It was such a good industry to start. Like everyone is so kind, so welcoming. I never felt because you think I know anything about medical equipment? No. But I had a million resources that I could ask and that were just like so open armed to teach me and gave me the confidence to jump into like I'm moving into a bigger role. And that has given me a lot of strength and courage. Like B-Hog, Sherrill, people we've even had on this podcast that I look up to, like I don't know. I'm just getting in my feels and I gotta stop. But
No feels, because like I said, Kristen's not going anywhere over here, so you'll still get your monthly dose of redhead. So no worries there, guys. And we'll keep you posted if anything changes for that. But for now, in August, you will see Kristen and I's face again.
Next month.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Okay, well, before we leave, though, I do have some announcements. I am heading to AHRA at the beginning of August. Kristen was going to be coming with me, so sorry you'll be missing her there.
No, I literally almost been like, John, please let me just keep my flight and go. It's in Vegas. Like,
I know.
I'll keep an eye on him, but sadly, I can't.
But you will be seeing me and Emily and John Wallace, which I'm really, really excited about that. We're throwing our Drinks on Ice party, which we're so excited. It's going to be on Sunday this year because AHRA had some other things going on Monday, which is no problem. So we went ahead and are going to be sponsored. Our sponsor for that is going to be IAC. So we're so thankful for them to be doing that. You can get some more information. I'll have Kennedy put it in the description for us, the link, so you can RSVP if you're going to be there. We also, right before that show, have our HTM Mixer in Milwaukee, which is going to be, I think, July 31st through August 1st. Yeah. So our friends will be there. That will be really good. So make sure you sign up and register for that. And then there was one, our 40 under 40 is coming out in August, guys. That's so exciting. We have chosen our 40. We're so excited about this. They are such a great group. Again, I think this is our 4th year of doing it. It's one of my favorite things that we started here with TechNation, and it is just awesome that we can celebrate those people. So make sure you are on the lookout for that in our August issue of TechNation and our August digital supplement for the 40 under 40. So that'll be coming out here in a few weeks. So I think that's all I got for you today. And like we said, it's not a goodbye, it's a see you in August.
It's not a goodbye, it's a goodbye, my lover. Kennedy said that in my like goodbye email, and now I cannot stop singing it. I'm like,
oh gosh, it's so sad though. I don't like it.
It just makes me think of The Office, Michael Scott. So it makes me giggle. But I will see you in August.
See ya in August, Kristen, and we'll see you guys in August. And we hope y'all have a great July. Bye.